The time is nigh, my friends and brothers. Gather round ye one another, for adventuring we shall go. We'll steal the treasure, guard the wagon, save the princess, slay the dragons, for it's these things we love and know. And when blades are dull and torches burned, only then shall we return. So welcome all to the Magical Yak Show. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Magical Yak Show. This is our second show. I'm super excited. The first show actually turned out pretty good. The official first show turned out pretty good anyway, I should say. And so I'm excited to get a second show going and just jump right into it here. What I'm going to do today is first kind of go over some of the projects we're working on, just sort of the big ideas that we're working on, and then I'll go over at the actual checklist for the day, and we'll get right into Minecraft. So here we go. Let me pull up something to show you guys kind of what the projects are and what you should be looking for today. Let me make sure the stream's working real quick first. Alright, everything's looking pretty good here. Okay, let's pull up, let's go here. And let's pull up our documents that we work from here. These are just sort of some in production projects. One of the first big ones that we're doing is a command center that is basically housed inside of Devil's Tower. So we're building just sort of our base of operations, not only for Minecraft, but also for the show itself. We're building that inside of a in Minecraft Devil's Tower. So that's one really big project we're working on. We're not going to do too much with it today, probably. We're working on some other stuff today. But I just wanted to let you know, sort of, if you see it in the background, or you see sort of some big, have a big circle up in the sky right now that sort of looks a little bit weird. So that's all part of Devil's Tower, and we'll talk a little bit about it in game as well. But anyway, so this is Devil's Tower. I'll click through the pictures here. This is from Made Famous in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Great movie if you haven't seen it. And so that's Devil's Tower. I'm going to move on quickly to some of the other projects. Follow Hollow. This is something we're also not working on today, so I'll start with the stuff we're not doing, I guess. And this is something that we're going to be using in the show to be a thank you to the followers, the early followers of the show. The idea behind this is it's going to be sort of set in like a lagoon type setting in a jungle. We're going to have, like if you've seen in some movies, like a waterfall with a hidden entrance in behind it, and so you're going to be able to go back there, kind of go through a cavern or something, and open up into this big sort of just display, basically underground cavernous display of the first 1,000 followers of the stream and the people who showed support early. So that's the idea behind Follow Hollow. But once again, we're not quite there yet as far as what we're going to be working on. But just wanted to let you know, if we talk about it, what's going on there. Next on the list, and something we will be working on today, is the mine. These pictures are just sort of some stock old mine photos, but I wanted to give you an idea because we're hopefully going to get to maybe the point of actually building some of this today. We got a lot of clearing out to do first, is why I say hopefully, but just sort of what the mine's going to look like, the entranceways at least. I want to kind of keep this old mine feel, the wood supports and all that kind of stuff, and so you just get a general idea of what I'm going to be going for there. Except it's going to be instead of these one mines, spattered about, it's going to be a whole array of mines that we're doing. So we got to figure that out as far as the layout and everything too. The last thing that's here is the yak lair. This is basically going to be my housing. Now, this is not going to be what it looks like. This is a hobbit hole from, I assume, Lord of the Rings, or that someone has built in real life. I don't know. But the idea is the entrance is the same, at least. It's going to be sort of a simple entrance, maybe a mound. We're building in a swamp, and so it's going to be sort of a simple entrance that you go in, and then it sort of unfurls from there into a couple bigger rooms, and then a much bigger room, and that's going to be our lair. That's going to be where, sort of we do our just our gardens, our sort of our cool projects, redstone projects, that kind of stuff. That's all going to be housed in the lair, and that's going to be basically my house in Minecraft. It's going to be different than the command center, which is where we really are doing show work out of, sort of. Okay, and that's sort of for the big projects. We'll go more into some of these documents and some different details whenever we actually get in game, I might come back out and we'll look at some of the stuff I've done as far as actual plans for the mine. But first, I want to hop in game and we'll kind of take a tour around in there of what we have done so far, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's see if this will come up here. There we go. Okay, our world is called the Orgaplasm. It's after an old comic book called Warriors of Plasm, and it was a world that I really liked as a kid growing up, so I figured might as well name my first world that. Now, we've done a tiny bit of work since we were on stream last. Not much. We've added a little bit of dirt to our temporary wheat farm here, and we have done a little bit of work downstairs, just kind of starting to get some of the mine area hollowed out. I'm going to actually try to do more offline of the boring stuff, because I want to do the actual building online, but some of the stuff where I'm just clearing out a 56 by 56 by 14 block of stone, it's not the most entertaining watching, so I'm going to try my best to do some of that offline, and today we're going to be doing some of it online, because that's really what we got to get done. So anyway, we got a little bit of wheat going here so we can get some food and be able to stop killing poor innocent animals. We had to slaughter some pigs last time we streamed, and that was unfortunate for the pigs, but they fed us well. Looks like it's 9 out there, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then we'll go take a look around outside at the rest of the stuff. You know what? Before we even do that, what I always mean to do at the start of each stream, and I've totally forgotten to do it today, is to go to our checklist. Now, the idea is our checklist would be in-game, but we are not there yet. That's the first thing that's going in the command tower inside Devil's Tower. And so, right now, our checklist is housed on our creative server, Yak Court Construction. So let's go there and do a checklist for the day, because I'm a very forgetful person. I don't know about you, but I will completely forget what I'm supposed to be working on. And in Minecraft, it compounds and compounds, because there's so much you can do, and you can go off on tangents. And so I like to try to do something that we look at both at the beginning of the show and then also maybe at the halftime break, just to kind of keep us a little bit focused on what we're supposed to be working on that day. Whether we do it or not, who knows, but at least we have some idea. So right now, this is just in creative, and this is just a wall that I built. It has a little reset button to take away the last day's checklist stuff, and we're going to put up our checklist for today. Now, let me tab out really quick. I wrote this down so that I wouldn't forget what to actually be working on today. Okay, first thing on our checklist. Usually we do about 6 signs for the day's checklist. So the first thing today is working on the mine. We are going to be digging out a 56, I know, by 56 by 11 up or down, whichever way we start, area. That's a lot. I don't think we'll actually get that done today. But I want to work on it some on stream and just kind of give you an idea of maybe how the mine's going to be. So that's our first thing on our checklist. Second thing, we are going to be planning out a mob spawner. Now, I don't know, I'm just looking to build something simple. I've looked at a couple things on YouTube. I'm just going to try to do it myself without looking at tutorials and stuff like that. I think that's more fun. But basically, we're just wanting a simple mob spawner, probably there right on top of our temporary housing, to just start getting some XP, to maybe be able to start doing some enchanting and be able to build that up. And so plan out mob spawner. And I don't know if we'll build it or not, but we might start it. Okay, next thing is, we want to get a reed farm going so we can get some books, once again, to maybe start enchanting pretty soon. Reed farm, this is all temporary stuff, because eventually all these farms and everything like that is going to be moved to the Yak lair. That's where we hope to have all of our farms, all of our automatic cool stuff and everything. It's all going to be in the Yak lair. But for now, we just need to get some stuff going, like the wheat farm that you saw a second ago, to be able to just kind of start playing the game before we get permanent things in place. Same thing, we want to plant a few pumpkins and get a temporary pumpkin farm. Pumpkin farm, temporary set up. Okay. We also want to do just a little bit of work on the lair, just so it's not, right now it's just a wooden frame, like a wooden door frame. And so we're going to just hollow out a little bit of ground underneath there to give the first idea of a room at the lair. And so it has more of a sense of, people see we're going to be building there. So hollow out, we'll do, I have written down 10 by 6 area. We'll see if that's what we really want to do or not, but that's just an idea of roughly how big it's going to be. The first room, like I said, it starts small, then it goes to like 20 by 20 by 10, and then maybe 40 by 40 by who knows. That'll be sort of probably the main farm areas will be a 40 by 40 area in the lair. And a lily pad walkway. This is something I'm definitely going to get done today. Our lair is located in a swamp area that's connected by water to the Devil's Tower build area, and it's a little bit annoying to have to jump in that water every time. So lily pad walkway, we'll do that when messing with the mine starts to get boring. We will go work on the lily pad walkway from lair to Devil's Tower. Okay, so that's our 6 things. If we are able to get all of these done, I'd be amazed. If we're able to get some of them done and a little bit done on all of them, I think I'd be happy. So that's the idea for today. That's our checklist. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so you saw the reed farm. Let's go outside. Do we have a sword? We have a sword. Okay. Really quick first, let's close our door behind us. The swamp's that way. That's where the lair is going to be, that direction. That's important to note that it's this direction later on when we're working on the mine, because we don't want the mine to point. The mine's going to kind of go out in 3 directions. We don't want it to go out toward the swamp, toward the lair. Looking up. Oh, look at there. It's almost like a little fair ride or something. It should have swings hanging down from it. This is our Devil's Tower. This is the top diameter. It's 60 diameter top. And so that's sort of like the summit of Devil's Tower up there. It's about 106 blocks up, sort of from the top of the trees. And so it's pretty high up there, and it's going to be a pretty massive build because it's going to come from there, from this outer circle up there, and that's going to be coming down like Devil's Tower does in the pictures that we looked at, and it's going to the outer circle, the outer diameter out here, which is a 120 diameter circle. Tell you what, to get a better look at that, we'll just climb up here really quick. And let's get lined up a little better than that, Yak, because that was going to be a dangerous climb if look like we're drunk going up the ladder. Okay, here we go. We had a scare up here yesterday. We were building our day before yesterday. It was when I was streaming last. We were building our circle to sort of get the diameter in place, and we were building our walkways, and we were doing it during the daytime at first and without laying down any torches. And so we were up very perilously on this thin little walkway, and mobs started spawning. A skeleton spawned on the walkway and attempted to shoot us off, but we were able to attack him and knock him off first. But it was definitely one of our scarier moments where we haven't actually died. As you can see, it's pretty high up here. I think this is going to give a plenty big feel to it. We're not going all the way to the top or any top of the sky or anything, but you can see today it's cloudy, or maybe that's just the fog of distance, I don't know. But anyway, you can see that sort of circle that's underneath us there. That's the base, and so this is going to be kind of going down, and right now it's a perfect circle and a perfect circle down there. I know it doesn't look perfect because it's going over terrain and stuff, but it is, and we're going to be having to actually mess up that perfection and make it more like an actual, mountain in nature. But we're going to start with sort of just a good guideline and work out from there. Okay, should I try? I don't have much on me, I don't think. I'm going to try to jump into the water that we set up down here. This could be a bad idea to start the stream, but I think it looks fun. Okay. I don't really remember which way it is. Alright, I think this looks like our best route. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, we nailed it. I didn't want to... we need fast ways to get down if possible, so right now we're jumping in water. Eventually, my plan is for this world to have everything hooked up via minecart. I think that's the funnest way on a stream to travel, and And so yeah, that's eventually my plan. Let me get it where I can see my chat better over here, just in case everybody stops by. The Magical Mame says everything is looking good and sounds good. Well, thank you, the Magical Mame. I appreciate it. That's my mom, for those of you who don't know. But I'm glad everything is looking good and sounding good. Okay, let's go check out where the lair is going to be. Just give you an idea of that really quick. Swamp is that away. Let's go. Also, real quick, let's grab any lily pads we have collected. I probably have put them all down already, but just in case. Oh, we got 12. Good. So we'll lay these down as we go, and you can kind of see the lily pad walkway that we are going to be working on today, too. We've only had one death so far on this world. It was an unfortunate surprise attack from a creeper. I think he was hired by the skeletons that paid him to come suicide bomb me, but it was pretty funny because I screamed. I think the sign did point this way, right? I'm not going crazy. We're going to need to make a more direct route to the lair eventually, but not just yet, since we're not going to be working too much on the lair today. In fact, we might go ahead and do everything we need to do out here. All right. Okay, so the idea behind the lair, I've never built in a lot of these biomes I haven't been in before. I've never been in a swamp. I don't even know if this is a true swamp, but it looks swampy to me. And so we're going to break some lily pads as we go. So I wanted to build in a swamp. I've never built in one before. I don't know if there's anything weird about them, and we're just going to kind of be finding this stuff out as we go. Okay. Let's grab all these. You can see where we started our walkway here. And we're not going to make it too perfect like this. Ultimately, we're going to have it kind of zig and zag and look a little bit more natural. But yeah, this is going to be where we're going to start the lair at. And the lair will kind of go down and spread out and spread out and spread out. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and let's just start digging down and let's see what we run into. I need to get some shears to start collecting wool too. So what did I say for the about a 10 by 10 by 6? So we'll go ahead and kind of dig that out. And the idea for the lair, I know I haven't gone over it too much, but the idea for the lair is it's going to have very thick walls. That's going to let us do some secret passages. That's going to let us do some cool redstone doors and stuff like that. So all the walls of the lair, my plan, all the walls of the lair are going to be 5 blocks thick. That's pretty thick for a wall. But that's going to give us the most options to do stuff within the walls of the lair. So even this outside part, that's just going to sort of be a hobbit hole, kind of a mound is what I'm planning on sort of putting up here. Even that's going to have a 5 thick wall. But we'll kind of get into that more when we're actually building the lair. For right now, let's just count out 10 blocks and dig that out. I'll tell you what, let's just make it 11 for now since we got a 1 whole door. So be even. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 3, 4. All right, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, and then let's do 10 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just going to go, just about 6 down and just haul this section out in preparation for starting to work on our first room here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll definitely grab that coal here in a second too. We can use all the coal we can get. I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching some March Madness today. There've been some exciting games. We would kind of be monitoring at work whenever a game would get close. With about a minute left, we'd flip it on and check out the ending of it. There's a couple good ones. I think the one we watched that was the most exciting was Dayton or Harvard. Not sure. Both of those games I think were pretty close. Right now, I got my TV muted over to the side. I have a TV set up next to my two monitors, which is a nice setup, even though it's not a flat screen TV. But the UConn St. Joe's game is on, and it's actually pretty close right now, too. So we'll be keeping an eyeball on it, too. I love March Madness. It's my favorite. I'm a pretty big sports fan. I know a lot of gamers are not really into sports that much, but I've always really liked football and basketball. And I never really played them. I was a manager for the basketball team when I was in high school, which I really enjoyed, actually. I know it sounds lame, but I really enjoyed doing it. And I've always really enjoyed watching basketball and football. And so March Madness for me, it's really probably the #1 sports time. If I had to pick like one week, the opening couple rounds of March Madness to me is just awesome. It's one of my favorite sports times of the year. So. All right, we've already veered off course here with this coal vein. It's also getting dark. Should have brought a bed with me, but oh, it's not getting dark. I'm just down in a pit. Do we have another pick? No, we don't. We'll have to go back anyway here in a minute. I was wondering, since this is in a swamp, if the dirt that if you grab dirt from another area and put it down in a swamp, I assume it turns into swamp dirt, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out. Let's put some dirt up over this. Let's break this. I like how the light kind of bounces off the underneath of our structure up there. It's kind of neat. There's some shaders I eventually plan to try out that I've been seeing in other people's streams. This is right now completely vanilla, no mods, no shaders, no anything like that. But eventually, some of these shaders I've been seeing really give a cool look to Minecraft. And, keeping it vanilla, but giving it sort of some extra flavor. And so I might do that eventually and play around with those. I might make some shears while we're there, too. There's a lot of sheep over here we could be getting free wool from. Okay, we'll be back. Let's go while we can. And right now, I'm just going to kind of continue on this straight-ish line. Or at least an efficient sort of line to be able to get to back to home, and then we'll make it better as we get more lily pads. I guess it can't be laid down because of that tree. Okay. Can we get in without getting shot or blown up? That's the question. Maybe some of our bread is ready too. We can cook it up and get our food back up. Like I'm going the long way back here. Oh, let's go around this way. I don't mind the skeletons, it's the creepers that scare me to death. I'm going to make a second bed too. There's no reason not to just carry one with me while I'm going out and doing this other stuff. Heard a zombie. See if we can sleep. Oh yeah. for anyone who's watching who's new to the stream, well, I'm new to the stream too, so welcome. My hours that I usually stream are going to be weekends. I'll probably be streaming at least I'm trying to do 3 days a week during the weekdays, or 3 days a week Monday through Thursday. So right now I don't have a set schedule exactly, but I'm going to be trying to do 3 of those 4 days starting about 7 o'clock Central Time, and go for about 3 hours, something like that, 3 or 4 hours, nothing crazy. I work an 8-hour-a-day job Monday through Friday, and then my Fridays sometimes I actually have to work at night, or if I'm not working at night, a lot of times I'm playing Magic the Gathering at night on Friday night tournaments and stuff. So my plan is just try to stream 3 of those 4 days, take one break one day, and just kind of relax, And then on the weekends, I plan on doing a lot of streaming too. I can actually do a lot more streaming on the weekends in total, because I might go for long stretches on the weekends. But there's not going to be a set time on the weekends though, because my weekends vary. I'm out of town some weekends, so some weekends I won't be able to do it at all. But that's sort of the general idea. Look for me three times a week at least, Monday through Thursday, and past that we're just going to kind of have to figure it out. Okay, let's see if I can now remember everything I said I was wanting to do here. We wanted to smelt some iron. We're making a lot of smooth stone because whenever we do get back to working on the Devil's Tower, we're going to be using a lot of it. So I'm trying just kind of as I go. I don't have a great furnace system set up or anything yet, but I'm just kind of trying as I go to keep cooking what I got here, and hopefully, we'll kind of get it as we use it and not run out too quickly or anything. All right, is that good there? Let's smelt some. Let's do half of it here and half of it here. Get some more cobblestone smelting. I was going to make shears, which I'm not sure I know how to make. It's an iron ingot and something else. Do these achievements tell it? Achievements. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, can you not look at the ones you haven't done? I don't think they're going to tell me how to make anything anyway, though. We'll eventually do all these. These are kind of new to me. I don't know if you actually get anything for doing them, but we'll eventually do them all. Alright, I'm just going to look. I'm going to go to the wiki really quick and look. Pull it up so you guys can look with me. There we go. Minecraft Wiki, shears. Oh, I could have just guessed at that. It's 2 iron ingots. Okay. We're going to have to pull this up a lot. I know a lot of streamers, they've been playing for 2 years straight. They don't have to do this. For me, I'm sorry, I'm not a newbie to the game because I played a long time when it first came out, but it's been a while. I'm having to relearn stuff, and so we're just going to pull up the wiki when we need to and use it. So that's what it's there for, right? So shears, we got 2 iron like this. All right. We'll take those with us back to Yak Lair. We needed pick. We'll make it out of iron. I don't think iron is going to be a problem for us because we're going to be doing a lot of mining here pretty soon. I think we're going to get, of course, we're going to be wanting eventually a lot of iron for tracks and stuff like that, but I think we'll be all right. And plus, you just go quicker. You get more done. If you're willing to use more expensive materials and everything, you actually get more done quicker. So, Okay, let's make a couple iron picks and another shovel. That's good for now. Good? We're good. Okay. How's our wheat doing? We got one over here that's ready to be chopped. The way the wheat works, if you don't know, you basically go knock some grass down, you get seeds, you put the seeds in the dirt next to some water and some light, and they grow wheat, and you can turn the wheat into bread and eat it. So we have exactly enough wheat to make one bread. Right now we're not making enough to kind of be sustained on it, though. Our hunger is going down faster than our food production's going up, so that's not good. Might have to get another row of these going. Let's do that real quick. Get some more wheat going so we can not eat our poor pig friends that are out there. Once again, these are temporary, so I'm not too worried about how they look or how functional they are exactly or anything. Just need to grow some wheat and make some bread. Let's get our buckets. Okay, and then we use a hoe to kind of chop off the top layer here. I remember some stuff. And then let's go get our seeds. I don't know if you guys hear it or not, but the song that's playing right now in Minecraft sounds like the Barney song to me a little bit. Or it did during that part. It's like, oh, I love you. You love me. But it stopped, thank goodness. I'll stop too. Well, and you can tell that it's fully grown once you see it it grows all up tall, and then there's a brown tip on it. That's when you know you can chop it down. Alright. I'm going to keep knocking this wall out here. We'll just kind of keep expanding our temporary stuff this direction. Once again, this is not our house. This is just a temporary yak shack like the sign says on the outside. We're ultimately moving all this stuff to the lair. I don't know how much light they need. I assume some, but hopefully we have enough. Is this going to show sky? Yeah. Alright, we'll leave that. I want to do, put the reeds here too, and the pumpkins really too. See how far we can go this way. One thing I wish in Minecraft, and I'm sure there's some mods out there that do this, but I wish that in vanilla Minecraft, if you stacked, like I always stack my tools, you know, above the next tool. So when this one breaks, this one's going to drop down. That's what I want to use. I wish when it broke, the next one would just fall down in its place. it doesn't. We're gonna have to look up. I think I remember reeds. You gotta plant them on sand. Maybe that's cactus I'm thinking of. Maybe just plant reeds in dirt. Might look these up too. These things. Let's put a row of lights here, and put some lights back here too. I think reeds grow 3 tall, so we might need to dig down 1 more for them. Not sure. And I think they have to be next to running water. Once again, not sure. We'll just plop them down, see if they grow, and I don't want to dig down into the floor much more for them. I keep saying reeds, but I guess they're called sugar canes. I wonder if you have to put them on... Oh, they can't even be put down on that kind of stuff. So I guess not. Can I hop on it? Nope. Nighttime. If you hop on dirt that you've plowed, it'll unplow. It'll be unfertilized. I guess your dirty boots mess it up. Let's sleep. I'm wanting to, I know this will grow an extra spot if I go knock this roof out. So I'm going to do that. See? The Yak Shack. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Ebony, the game where you kind of build your little castles and stuff, but in Ebony I always had my cities named like Yakenstein, Yaksburg, so we might keep carrying over that that tradition in Minecraft as we name stuff. I hope to eventually, once I get some followers and get people watching the show, I hope to be able to also let some of the viewers name stuff. I think that's something cool that I've seen other streams do before, where you know, you let viewers name your weapon or your, you know, whatever it may be, and do sort of. To me, that's a cool free prize you can give out. You know, free thank you that you can give out for people watching. It's funny. In Minecraft, I'm used to being safe with a block, 1 block showing. But as we already experienced on our first stream, you're not safe with 1 block showing anymore, because there's these little mean, fast zombies that run around that are 1 block tall, and they just scamper right in. I had my door blocked off. They were knocking down my door the other day, and I had my door blocked off thinking I was safe, but oh no. So I'm gonna have to get used to not leaving any space. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind if I build a mob spawner too. Not sure how people get around it, but okay. How many? That's already well, it won't hurt. Let's just go 1 higher. Okay, once again, we're going for functional here, not aesthetically pleasing so much. Will these grow? I don't know. Hopefully. Let's look at the wiki really quick. Sugarcane. Growth. It can grow a maximum of 3 blocks. It can be found in a newly generated world. Yep. Okay. You cut it. I remember cutting it down before and just leaving a block so it'll keep growing. It won't grow underwater. It's the same regardless of the block it's placed on. Okay. Yep. It has the same properties of cactus where you don't have to till the ground. We figured that out. And I know it can. You can do sugarcane like a water door because it'll block water flow coming through. I just want. Here we go. Directly adjacent to water. The water block cannot be covered with another block. It can also be planted next to flowing water. Oh, it doesn't have to be flowing water. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like we've done it right. Eventually like to get some sort of automatic farm like this going. Let's look up pumpkins while we're here. Farming. They grow on a central stem, blah blah. You just leave the stalks, if I remember right. Pumpkins will grow facing south in a farm, regardless of where the stem is. What? Okay. They grow on both farmland and dirt. There's no reason to till the dirt back to farmland after harvesting a pumpkin. Okay. They grow... I'm going to have to figure out how to tell what's south and what's north. Okay, well... Tell you what, we're just going to plant one pumpkin. Do they have to have water? I don't know if we have bone meal yet, but we'll use it if we do. It looks like everything I'm seeing, there's this one block of water here. So maybe it has to have water kind of close, but not super close. We'll see. Okay, let's go back to the game. Let's just chop out an area here and do a pumpkin test. Okay, so grab our pumpkin seed. See if we have any bone meal yet. We have bone. Or if that turns into bone meal. Pumpkin. Pumpkin seeds. Okay. Bone. bone meal. See if this works. I'm excited. Okay. Bone meal makes stuff grow instantly. That's sort of its weird property in Minecraft. It stopped. I wonder if I've done something. It's not even letting me use the bone meal anymore. I think it said you didn't have to do this. Or if it needs more room up. It's acting like it can't grow. Leave it alone for a second. Go up here and finish this roof back off. You can see why I need the checklist at the beginning of the show. I get I get instantly distracted. And I feel like in Minecraft that's okay. You know, if I did this at work, I think my boss would be having a fit. But it's okay to get distracted in Minecraft as long as you're having fun. Okay. 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 Maybe not enough light. That's also possible. Let's plop down some more light. Make some more torches while we're waiting. That's a pumpkin seed. Alright, let's read one more time about pumpkins here. Did I miss something? I'm just going to read it out loud. Sorry, guys. Pumpkin farming strategies parallel those of melons. Planted pumpkins grow a central... seeds grow a central stem that, after maturing, spawns pumpkins randomly in adjacent, vacant, dirt, grass, or farmland. Alright, so far we're good. If a pumpkin is harvested without also cutting the central stalk, another pumpkin will spawn afterwards without requiring replanting or waiting for the stalk to mature again. Pumpkin farms require somewhat less maintenance than a carrot, potato, or wheat farm, since they only require continually harvesting the pumpkins and not to replant. I like that. Less maintenance is good. If a mature central stalk is cut, we're not going to do that anyway. Okay, and we got pumpkin seeds already. Pumpkin stems take around 10 to 30 minutes to fully develop. Bone meal will cause a pumpkin stem to become fully grown, but will not produce a pumpkin immediately, as pumpkin stalks only need to be grown once in order to spawn unlimited pumpkins afterwards. They represent a more worthwhile investment than in bone meal. Okay, so we've got everything we can do. We just gotta wait. Okay, that's fine. Switch back here. And so we can wait. I hope the reeds will grow. I don't know if I've done something wrong there, but we'll find out, I guess. And okay. Those were two things on our checklist, by the way, that we just got checked off, so I'm pretty happy about that. At least temporarily, very temporary and very small farms here. And this, I'm going to plant more, but I want to figure out which way they grow to kind of optimize what I'm doing. It's weird. If you just saw how that kicked me out of the game, every once in a while my camera controller decides it wants to take me out of the game for some reason. I don't know, and I just have to click OK. But it doesn't do it very often, so I just live with it for now, I guess. Let's go look at the mine really quick. Maybe this stuff will... I think we're probably too far away for this to grow while we're down at the mine. But maybe not, and we'll go see. I wonder if the ceiling's okay here. I need a window, too. This is ridiculous to have to go to the door every time I'm curious if it's night outside. Let's put some glass in there. If I have any sand. I don't know if I've dug any up yet. Yeah. Sand turns into glass pretty easily. Just pop it in there. Keep this cobblestone going when we can think of it. Yukon and St. Joe's are 1-point game here with under a minute left. Sorry, I'm probably going to be distracted over the next minute as I watch this game kind of play out here. Get our window put in before it gets dark. There we go. Now we can at least kind of see if it's night or not. Does it bother anybody else that this part's low and every part of the house is at least one higher? It's bothering me. Let's get our roof back before night gets here. Okay. What was I doing? We were going to make shears, which we did. We were going back over to the lair to keep building there. To get a piece of bread and get my health back up here. There we go. If you break mature wheat, you always get a seed and the wheat. That's why you want to wait till it matures. Otherwise, sometimes you just get a seed back. Sometimes you get 2 seeds, too. Alright, another piece of bread. I don't know how much it heals us, but it should be... Yeah, it's at least 2, so that's good. And that'll get our hearts back up. Good, good, good. Let's light this up. We don't want creepers spawning inside our temporary house here. Get some room for future pumpkin farm space here. Okay, okay. Should be good. Hey, we got some reeds growing. Good. Well, we won't worry about those for now. Let's go down and look at the mine. I'll show you kind of what we're working on. We got a ladder here, but we also made it where we can just jump. Okay, so here we're down to bedrock. The idea for the mine, I'm going to pull up my document I'm working on here and just kind of give you some insight on what I'm thinking I want to do. Mine plans. And the name of this episode is called Mine-o-mite, so that's where we're going to be spending most of the time tonight, is kind of digging out some of this mine. Mine-o-mite, like dynamite. Okay. We are... Now, this is just sort of describing what I was saying earlier with the pictures, where we're wanting to kind of have the frame, at least, look of the old mines. It seems like the bottom worthwhile level to start mining on is 5. That's from where I was looking at the wiki earlier. And you know, that's where diamonds really kind of start to show up. A lot of people don't start till 11 because there are lava lakes, and I know there's some down here that you kind of have to deal with, but I'd rather just deal with them and use the whole area that has good diamond potential and ore potential than just doing a couple layers of it. So we're gonna probably do black carpet on the flooring since there's bedrock. You can see here, you know, part of our floor is going to be bedrock anyway. So, and we can't get rid of that bedrock. You can't dig it up. You can apparently plant trees over top of it sometimes and destroy it, but that sounds a little crazy to me. So we're just going to maybe put some black carpet over it, and that would just give the floor a nice black look to it. And maybe I don't know. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure yet how we're going to do the floor. We might just leave it a mix of bedrock and stone and, you know, brick and stuff. Who knows? But anyway, so that's the floor. Let's go back to our document here. I had that the base of the mine will be 56 by 56. I've started to change my idea on this the more I thought about it. I think the base is actually going to be like 44 by 44 because I'm thinking the mine is going to get bigger as it goes up each level. We're going to kind of go each level, and you can see my document right here. We're going to have, this is my plan, like four blocks, then a hole, which is the mine shaft, then 3 blocks, then a hole, then 3, then a hole, then 3, then a hole, then 3, then a hole, all the way down. That's 56. So that's what, on level 15, that's what we're going to be shooting for, is 56 by 56 by 56, or 56 by 56 area. And then as we kind of come in and come down the way I'm planning on building it, it's going to, I think, go down 4 each time we drop down to a new mine level. And then these are going to be offset. So this is going to have 1 less mine in it than up here, and have 52 total blocks. So that's 3 spaces and 1 mine less. And they're going to be offset like this. I know this is hard to kind of see and visualize, but basically if the and signs are a hole and the X signs are a wall, then the way they're going to look stacked is you'll have a hole and a wall, and then above that you'll have 1 space of block, and then a hole, then 3, and then a wall, and then a hole, you know, wall, hole, and that we're going to stagger them like that every level, doing 1 less mine every time we go down. And so that way it's sort of a way to hit the most possible chances at ore. The only blocks that we don't see whenever we mine like this are 1 right between the 2 basically right between the doors, and then 1 each above the corners like this. And that's where even when we dig here, we won't see this block, we won't see this block. But it's not really that important to see every block. What you want to do is make it where you don't ever miss a 2 by 2 area. And so with this setup, we'll never miss a 2 by 2 area, because normally or spawns in at least a 2x2 area, and so you'll have a good chance of finding most veins by alternating this way. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it works, and if it seems to be working out as far as finding stuff. But I think this will be a good start. And I've kind of drawn this out a little bit on a post-it note earlier today, and it seems like it's going to work out. I don't think I did this like this. I don't know. I don't know if this actually adds up to 56 or not. It's supposed to, but I might have just kept hitting 1s and 3s, and who knows. But that's the idea, at least. So I wanted to show you that, so you kind of are getting in the mindset of what I'm thinking here too. And then for the look of it, we're going to do timber, like uncrafted wood, timber, whatever you want to call it, for the frames around the mine. That'll kind of give it that old look. And then we're going to do wood planks for the walkways. We're going to do ladders going up or down, however you want to see it, to each level. And we're going to do, I'm thinking, stone half slabs between the spaces on the frames, between there. Got a text here from my sister, 1 second. It's my parents' 35th anniversary coming up pretty soon, so we're looking forward to celebrating that. And my dad's retiring too, so it's big doings in the Yak family. Okay. I'm just gonna put sounds good, and I'll go back and read it later, whatever she's asking. Okay, and she was planning stuff out, so I'm sure it'll be fine with me, whatever. It involved eating, eating maybe at Red Lobster, so all right. Okay, let's get this out of here. Let's go back to the game. So what I'm kind of doing here at first, and remember earlier when we had the sign that said the swamp is that away, it's important because I want to dig this mine out in 3 directions, and they're going to go, like, I plan on the mine shafts going, a long way in these levels, and I don't want it to run into the yak lair. I want to have that space underneath there for building all the stuff we want to build. And so we know that the yak lair is the direction that this ladder is facing, and so this way. The ladder's facing out like this, and so the yak lair is that away, and we're not going to build that direction with our mine. So we're kind of basing the mine out like this, and building it up like that. Okay, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a 56 by 56 by 11 hole, and just clear it all out. And then build it back in from there. For the bottom ones are going to be smaller than 56, but that's okay. We're going to be it's mostly frames and walkways and stuff anyway that we're building, so having it all cleared out would be good. So what I did yesterday off stream, I'm going to do more off stream depending on how much we get done, is basically mining out this giant 56 by 56 area, because it's a lot of just digging, and that's, it's kind of fun to watch, and I'll try to talk while I'm doing it and keep it entertaining. 70 to 70. Oh, they're in overtime. All right. But I went around, and I think I'm probably going to recount it here to make sure I have the right area. But I think I made a 56 by 56 sort of track around. There's definitely some lava on one of these areas that was giving me some problems yesterday. There's also some diamond I ran into. And I think I'm to the point, I could dig it out, I have an iron pick, but I think I'm to the point now where I'm just going to wait on this diamond and get an enchanted pick with fortune on it, so I actually get more diamonds per dig. I'm not in desperate need of them yet. I have a couple, and so I'm just going to wait on this and get fortune pick and get more bang for my buck, because with a fortune pick you get extra loot whenever you break an ore. So it's worth waiting for, I think. Maybe not, who knows. There you can see where this lava, drippy drip lava, it'll be fun. I want to be able to approach this from the top, not from the bottom, because from the bottom it's really frustrating trying to get this out. Okay, so what we're going to do is count. Let's just start here, and let's just count, and we'll put a torch every 10th spot. We'll put a torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be 56. Okay. Good. That should mean the other side is 56 too. So let's count 56 this way, and we should be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I'm seeing. I have a monitor on. I'm gonna turn off my overhead light. Whenever I play, I like to have my overhead light off. But whenever I do the intro and I'm big on screen like this, I like to have the overhead light on. I'll turn it off, and you can see the difference. The camera has to compensate and really kind of put some artificial light. It doesn't look too bad, but I think it looks the voice looks a little more laggy maybe. So anyway, I don't think it's as noticeable whenever I'm actually playing the game like this. But whenever I'm talking to the camera, I like to turn it back on. But for right now, I'm going to turn it off so I stop freaking out. I kept seeing my reflection in my own monitor and thinking somebody was behind me. So if I saw a worried look on my face, that was why. Okay, I live alone, so if someone's behind me, that's a bad thing. Oh, shoot. Let's see here. I think I was counting from here. Okay. Okay, 1, 2... All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think that means our 56 by 56 should be good here. Let's dig up. We need to go. We're starting at level 5. So like 5 and 6 is where one mine, shaft will be going out that level, and then we're going all the way up to mining on. I think it was 15, and so. It's 11 total. So we need to just sort of go up 11 and do this same route. I think I'm just going to go up 11 in all the corners, and that way I can just go around and dig to a corner, and that would make it easier, not have to think so much. I'm ready to dodge lava if it falls on me here. Get this iron for sure. And when I say I'm ready to dodge lava if it falls on me, that doesn't mean I'm not going to scream my head off and be scared, but hopefully I'll react and put a block there. No reason to fill this back in since I'm actually hauling it all out eventually. And I've stopped counting too. Tell you what, let's turn on F3 here. So my feet are at 5 right now, and I need to get my head up to, or basically get my feet up to 10. I think I should be good then. And by 10, I mean 14. So one more. Okay, that's my feet on 15. Let me look at my document one more time. I think that's right. Yeah, so 15 14. But you know, I'm going to want to have sort of a ceiling to it as well. So I really need to go up 2 more blocks higher than that, I think, to kind of have the frame like I want it, and then also maybe just a ceiling row so it doesn't look like it's a mine is butted right up to the ceiling. I want to really eventually, this is one of the things we're making big scale, we're making it nice. This is not a temporary thing. This is our permanent mine. And so we're really going to take some time and make this look nice, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to 17 and dig that out. Why did I hit escape? Let's go here. So my feet are at 15. Uh-oh. There's stuff. My feet are at 16, so this would be 17. Is this the direction I'm going? I think so. Yeah. Pointing. How can I tell which way I'm pointing here? South. Oh, that's how you tell what south is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Okay, cool. I never had looked at that before. If you see that F thing. So I'm wanting to, from this corner, I'm digging south and I'm digging west. I think first, though, I'm going to go sort of patch in so mobs aren't a problem over here. I'm digging south and I'm digging west. So I'm headed that way? Okay. Some good iron here. Hope a monster doesn't fall on our head, but I've forgotten which way I'm digging. Okay, one more time. I'll try to remember this time. Okay, I'm digging south, and I'm digging west from here. Whew. But you know, ultimately, south and west, so those two directions. I really just want to put a marker here and then go back down. Let's just put a marker above. Do we have any kind of weird block on us? Not really. Let's just do like a double torch. That should be clear enough. That should be good. So if when we hit a double torch when we're digging, we know to stop. Let's go back down. Okay, let's go do that in every corner, and then we'll dig and actually finish it out here. Looks like Yukon's pulling ahead. I know digging up like this is not the smartest idea in the world. Neither's putting a torch where I can't break it. There we go. My feet are on 15. My feet are on 16. Okay. I don't remember. So I'm just going to dig out every direction. And then put a pillar here. I don't have enough torches to even do this. I'm going to go look. Should do this with dirt too. It'd be faster to break it. Okay, here we're digging south and east from here. South and east from here. So we're digging not this way. South. South, and then also east. Okay, so we know whenever we're doing this, on the last one, we will, and we see those double torches while we're digging, we'll know to stop. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to need some more torches, though, is the problem. Let's just make them. I think I got coal. I shouldn't have all this bone meal on me, or all this iron. We'll go up here in a second. And, this is the bad corner. This is the corner with the drippy lava. Not gonna do it yet. I don't know if Florida won their game today either. That's one score I've been looking for, is the Florida game. I assume they play in a 16 seed, but I know it was a little closer than I thought it was going to be. Let's head up. Let's put up this bone meal. There's no reason to have all it with us. It's very useful. We can see if anything's grown yet. Florida beat Albany. Good. Can't see the score. It's like 67 to 55, maybe. I don't know. Okay, those reeds are growing good. Oh, we got a pumpkin. And we know this way. I said pumpkins always grow south. I don't know. But anyway, we got a pumpkin. Good. And if we just break the pumpkin, it'll regrow. So let's plant a few more pumpkins here. So if I plant a pumpkin seed here, it won't grow. Is that right? I'll do a test. We'll also break these reeds. What was I getting? Oh yeah, the hoe. And I did want one pumpkin seed to do a test with. Put that iron ore up. Don't want to lose it. Plant a seed there to see if it'll grow like this, because I feel I've seen pumpkin farms before on other people's streams that they had like the pumpkins were growing toward each other. I don't know. We'll see what it does. Looks like it's night. We'll go ahead and sleep. Probably take a break here in about 10 minutes and just stretch the legs, let everybody get up, grab a drink, something like that. That's never good to sit for too long, so that's something I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it at work too, because I work at a desk as well. So if I go work for 8 hours, 8.5 hours, and then I come home and stream for 3 or 4 hours, that's a lot of sitting in a day. So I try to get up and stretch and move around a little bit and not sit for more than about an hour, hour and a half at a time. And you guys should do that too. It's not good to sit that long. Okay, I'd like to get one more piece of bread here. Okay, we're not going to worry with those right now. Wait, we are going to... I meant to bone meal those last 2 pumpkin seeds and totally forgot. See what those do. Okay, let's get this off the screen too. I know I don't mind it whenever people have that up, but some people don't like looking at all that information all the time. So I try not to leave it up generally, but it can be pretty helpful, like figuring out how to look at directions and which way you're pointing and everything. Trade the wheat for the bone meal. Keeping the shears because I'm planning on going back over to the lair here pretty soon. Let's make some more bread. And we'll wait till we either get hurt or get down to full 2 to eat. Okay. How are we on tools? Let's get some more cobble going. Oops. Oh, I needed torches. That was one thing. Maybe I shouldn't be... Let's take this coal, make some torches. Got a bunch of coal in there too. I'll go ahead and make a stone pick as well. I'll grab a couple buckets too. I'm gonna get some buckets of lava while we're doing this, just to have in the inventory, and because you never know when you need a bucket of lava. Ain't that true in real life as well? It'd be amazing if some things from Minecraft transferred over to real life. Everybody had to build their own house, and people were running around with buckets of lava. Be a crazy world. Okay. And let's make one stone shovel too while we're at it. Oh my, that's a lot more than one stone shovel. It'll take us a while to go through all those. Whoops. Undo. They don't even stack either. That's the most annoying part of that. Ugh. Okay. There's another pumpkin. Oh, what has happened? Oh my gosh. What has happened? These pumpkins are a mystery to me. It's grown in the... It's the same one has now grown in a different direction. These must not... You must not can touch these like this. I'm baffled right now. And this one's just growing into his face. Maybe that's a way of making like a super pumpkin really quick, is surround it by 4. I don't think that's the best way to do this. I wonder if I dig this up, do I get a pumpkin seed? No. Let me grab a pumpkin seed. I'll put them back to back. See if they'll grow out the opposite way. I have the bone meal still? No, of course not. Okay. Let's put them back to back and see if they'll grow out. Because I think this is how I've seen them on other people's farms. Is back to back like that, and then they grow out. They both go out the opposite directions. That's what I kind of want it to do. Let's try that. Hopefully they'll go out like that. I know it said you don't have to, but I'm gonna do that just to give them all a fair chance. Okay. It's looking good. Where do we want to go next? Out to the lair again? Let's head out there and sort of grab some wood, and I'll make a bed while I'm out there too. Okay, out to the lair again. A future lair, anyway. It's not much of a lair yet. I'm curious if that swampy-looking ground has grown up over our dirt. I might have to be around it for it to do that. I don't know. But, hopefully it has. I want it to have that good sort of swamp Dagobah kind of look to it. grab some more lily pads. Every time we're going out, we're grabbing some lily pads from one place and transfer them over to our walkway. I don't know if they respawn in nature or not. I kind of hope they do. So eventually I'd like to have them. I like them in the water like this too, to kind of give it that swampy feel. So I don't want to just take them all that are in the biome. Look at these happy pigs over here that I'm not killing them today. That I got bread to eat. We brought our shears? Yeah, we brought our shears. So we'll be able to start getting this wool too. If I'm going to do black floors, I need a lot of black wool. Probably need to eventually start breeding sheep and shearing them, but won't worry about that just yet. Once again, I plan to eventually connect all this with a minecart, you know, so we're not running back and forth like this, but for now we're going to run back and forth, and for some reason I've got it in my head I want to run back and forth on lily pads, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, that's at least a connection. Let's go and kind of make it look a little cooler now. Alright. That'll get us there. Let's plop a crafting table down really quick and make a bed. Ah, forgot I had dug out that far. Bah! I'm going to shear you in a second. No, I don't have to make a crafting table on the crafting table. Making... Oh, I don't have the wool yet. When you shear sheep, you don't have to kill them to get their wool. You just shear them and they grow it back. So it's a good good way to get it. I don't know if you actually get extra wool sometimes or not. I guess you still just get one. You can dye the sheep so they make a certain color wool for you, or you can just dye the wool later if you want to. Let's make this bed real quick and sleep. Hopefully we can beat any monsters getting in our area here. Okay, I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to take a break. We've been going for about an hour and a half, and that's a pretty good stretch. So I'm going to take a break, and you guys enjoy the music. Be back in a couple minutes. Take about a 3-minute break. Everybody grab some water, use the bathroom, stretch your legs, and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching, and follow if you like the stream. Be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Let me flash the camera. Calm down, just like that. We're back. This is the second half of the show we're about to start up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you're seeing, please give me a follow. I'd really appreciate it. And we're going to get back into it. I'm going to start the second half just by going back over our checklist, seeing where we're at on the day, and getting right back into the action. So let's do that. Here we go. Right back to Minecraft. Right back to Minecraft. 1 second. Okay. Right back to Minecraft, like I said. Here we go. Let's look at our checklist really quick. We do a daily checklist. Here it is. So, mine, digging out, 56 by 56 by 11. We've dug out about 13 blocks, so we're not doing too great on that one yet, but I knew this was going to be a big one. I'm going to do some of this off stream. Hopefully whatever I don't get done today, by the time I stream next, I will hopefully do this off stream and get this big hole dug out. Plan on a mob spawner. Haven't even touched that yet. Might not get to it. If we don't get to one thing on here, it's probably going to be that, but we'll see. Reed farm temporary setup. We did this. Pumpkin farm temporary setup. We did this. And hollow out the area at the yak lair. Kind of makes me mad this doesn't say hollow out lair area, but oh well. We're working on that right now. That's what we're going to come back and get right back into. And then the lily pad walkway. We've pretty much done that. So really it's just these two big things that I want to work on. And then, I don't know, if we get bored digging, we'll go work on a mob spawner. That'll be our plans for the rest of the night. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm turning this light back off because I like to play in the dark, not in a bright light and see my own reflection in my monitor and scare myself. So, okay, so we're digging this out. We're doing this right now, just like down to there and around in this block. Now the idea is doing this kind of work on stream. This would be a good time if we had a lot of viewers and people chatting and everything. This would be a time I could kind of play and answer questions and that kind of stuff at the same time. Obviously, it's only our second stream, so we don't have a lot of viewers. And so it's kind of hard, you know, it's basically just me talking. So I hope you guys are cool with that. And if you like the show or you catch it on YouTube or something like that and you like it, hopefully you can catch it live sometime and take part in it. And that'd be fun for me and hopefully fun for you too. I am trying to, one thing I encountered, I'm trying to upload, I know it's not the best idea. I know YouTube it's a quick video format. I get that. I work in video and editing and camera work and everything for my day job, and so I understand what YouTube is sort of there for. But I have, you know, I'm doing all this on Twitch. I have all these, I have these 2-4 hour movies that I'm making whenever I stream, and I'm putting them on YouTube just to give people a chance on there to see them as well. I know it's a whole different crowd that follows YouTube from the people who watch a lot of Twitch. Myself, I do mostly Twitch watching and not so much YouTube watching. But there's a lot of people who they're solely YouTube content producers. From what I've heard, people on YouTube who are successful are probably making the most money out there anyway, as anybody who's doing this type of gaming content play kind of stuff out there. The really successful YouTube people do really well for themselves. But I like doing it live on Twitch, and that's what I like to watch as well, as Twitch. And I like that interaction that can come with a chat whenever it's live, and just the funny things that can happen when things mess up, or when you get in a situation live on stream and you have that live reaction from a crowd. That's just really cool to me, and that's one of the things I love about Twitch. With that said, though, what I'm getting to is that I'm also going to be putting my shows as much as I can, at least the Monday through Thursday shows, since they'll only be 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to be putting those on YouTube as well, just to give people a chance who either missed a show and for some reason want to watch it on YouTube instead of the Twitch archives. I don't know how long the archives actually stay on Twitch either, so it's a more permanent sort of archive for the show as well, which I like. And then also the people who just watch YouTube and want to catch it on there. I know I had a guy who was talking to me on my first stream who was really adamant about me getting a YouTube, putting this stuff on YouTube so he could watch it. And so I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, how are we doing here? Oh, and where I was going with my story, so I uploaded the first show that I did, which was about 4 hours long, uploaded it to YouTube. It took about 2 hours to upload. I'm sure people out there who deal with YouTube all the time or know where I'm going with this, but the show took about 2 hours to upload, which to me was a pretty long time. The TV station I work for is a small PEG channel, and we do mostly non-high-def video still. We're still sort of in the dark ages when it comes to that. And so the stuff I upload to YouTube for work is usually, it takes a few minutes. A half-hour show doesn't take that long. And so this took a couple hours just to upload to YouTube. And then it took a day. It took like 26 hours to process, which blew my mind. I had no idea it was going to take that long. And I don't know if that's standard or if that's just the file type that, whenever I'm recording this on using OBS, I'm using it to record to MP4 file as well. So I have a permanent copy of my shows. And hello, sheep. He wants to be sheared. It must be hot out here today. This sheep came down and voluntarily let us shear him. Thank you. Of course, he's trapped in a pit now, but maybe that's where he wanted to be. Anyway, so it took a lot longer than I realized. I was waiting, I put it up, and I was expecting, like, okay, it took forever to upload, but when I wake up, it'll be there. Oh, no, it took a whole nother day and another going to bed and waking back up before I could actually see my video, before it was fully processed. So, there's going to be some delay, obviously. It sounds like at least a day delay every time I post a video from Twitch to YouTube. But still, it's not much work on my part to get a lot of content out there and on a whole nother site. I think it's probably worth doing, even if it's not the proper, short video format for YouTube, and even if it's a long process. Why not? I have the video. I might as well put it out as many places as possible. Is the way that I'm thinking about it. I know YouTube has a editor as well, like a video editing capability to it, which I didn't realize until a couple months ago. I might fool around with that and try making some, like, I'm definitely trying to make Twitch highlights if something funny happens on stream, like a funny death or just a surprise of some sort or whatever in the stream. But and I'm doing that on my Twitch streams. I'm making sure to make highlights like that of important things. But I haven't really looked to see if you can do that on YouTube or if it messes up the original video or how that works. Might mess around with that some tonight. The sheep. I tell you what, sheep. I'm going to go out of my way here. If you want to get back to your buddy sheep, I'm going to build you a little bridge. There you go. There's your chance. He wanted to. Look at that. Run free, my sheep. Alright, we're taking it away. If he comes back, it's his fault. See, like that right there. That's something that to me is funny enough. Or that might be a highlight. If nothing else that really exceeds that in tonight's stream, I might make that like a sheep mind reader kind of a highlight. Because I seem to know exactly what that sheep wanted. He wanted to bridge out. once again, I'm not even sure exactly what I'm digging. You know, I'm just digging this out to make some room. I don't know exactly how we're going to be doing this initial door and wall and entrance area. You know, it's not even going to... I don't really even want it to be a real room. Just sort of an entrance to the lair. I might do some... I love looking up stuff online, real-world stuff that I think is cool, and then incorporating that into Minecraft and either, you know, sort of changing it to fit my purposes or trying to even copy a real-world thing like we're doing Devil's Tower, you know, and trying to copy it in Minecraft. To me, that's really a fun part of the game and a fun thing you can do in Minecraft is... and it is, you know, build things you see in real life. And then what's funny is when I'm, like, driving down the road, I see things in terms of Minecraft sometimes. Like when I'm driving to work and I see a hill and a barn on the hill, I start picturing it in Minecraft world and what I would need to build that, and you know what sort of how that would translate into Minecraft world. And I really start to see architecture and landscapes, not see them as Minecraft, you know, in real life, but kind of start thinking about how, if I wanted to transfer that over, how I would do it. And I have a lot of fun doing that. I even dream in Minecraft when I play a lot of it. I sort of dream in Minecraft blocks and, you know, running through worlds and stuff. So it's an addictive game that gets in your head. I hear a zombie. I hear a zombie sounding close. Go ahead and sleep right as it starts to turn night. We're almost done with this, and we'll head back and start working on the mine. I wonder if, does F3 have a clock? Oh, it tells you what land you're in. That's cool. Swampland. Hope everybody got a water when they were on break. Oops, let me go back to... there's not much difference in it. Maybe I'm actually already in it. There's not much difference in two of my OBS setups for my stream. One of them is this, which you can see the base of the little blocks and the numbers are covered up a little bit. Whenever it's like that, it's where I'm able to show you what's on my desktop. And so if we're looking at the wiki or we're looking at plans or something, I have to go to that mode. But then it looks a little bit better and is supposed to run better for streaming if you use the window that is just the game where it looks like that. So if you see that weird little flash sometimes, or you see the numbers cut off and it's bothering you, just let me know to switch back and I will. That's what that is if anybody was curious. You can choose to do a monitor capture or a game window capture. And so what we're in right now is the game window capture. And that's... I don't know. I see plenty of people who just capture monitor all the time, and I guess that's fine. But if it says that it's better to do the game window capture and it's easier to run, I don't have a really super computer or anything. If you're curious on my computer specs, you can look in the FAQ that I have underneath. It's it'll take you to a link on my Facebook page, the Magical Yak Facebook page, and you can check out my computer specs, and I talk about why we don't play a lot of music and stuff like that. Just general questions. I'll be adding to that list as time goes by and we actually get asked questions. Those were just sort of the first 2 or 3 that popped into my head that I assume would be commonly asked, or that I really hear asked in other people's streams that I watch all the time. So real quick, I'm gonna be right back here with you. Let me check a window really quick. Okay, we're looking good there. And let me check Facebook really quick as well. I still haven't really put out to my friends and people like that on Facebook that I'm streaming. I'm kind of wanting to get a couple shows under my belt before I really invite everybody I know to check it out. But we've been like since my mom's sort of my tester that's been testing my stream with me as I've got it set up, and so she's been really excited about it, and she's told some of her friends and our friends and family. So a few people that I know have checked it out, but to my general friends, I haven't sent it out to them yet. But I plan to pretty soon. I just wanted to do a couple streams and kind of get my groove going, I guess you would say, and then I'll have a day where I kind of invite everybody to watch. And the thing is, I have friends from over the past 20 years from all different walks, or 30 years from all walks of life, and most of them are not gamers necessarily. Most of them are old school friends, it's funny because it's really natural to me and some of my gaming friends to watch Twitch all the time, to watch people play video games. But I realize that's kind of an unnatural thing for a lot of people, and just the idea of when I gotta watch some guy play a video game for 3 hours, that sounds like the worst thing in the world. So I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I don't expect them to actually watch the stream. But some people might just want to check it out and see what's going on. So anyway, we look good. We don't have any messages. We'll just keep going. Get this part finished. It feels so much slower with the stone pick. We use it up. Make some iron ones. Eventually, one thing I'd like to make, and I have really no idea exactly how. A lot of people, that have been playing Minecraft a long time, or they're streamers. They don't like checking YouTube tutorials or the wiki. They want to figure everything out themselves. And I'm like that to a point, but not to an insane point. I haven't played it enough lately to be at that point yet. And so some stuff, the stuff that's the really technical, weird stuff, like you have to put a empty frame, like a door picture frame somewhere for a mob to think it's a full block, so they walk over it and fall down into water and all this. I don't know that stuff. I don't know how you're supposed to intuitively know any of that. So I'll use the wiki. I'll use other people's streams. I'll use YouTube tutorials. I don't care. Just so I can get the information, and then I'll put my flair on it. I think that's the idea. Is that you don't want to just straight copy something, but you put your flair on it, put your own style as far as the look of it, but it doesn't hurt to get the technical specs on how to do something that's complicated, redstone wise, or some sort of farm or grinder or something like that from YouTube or from somebody else. Part of the fun is inventing, and it's fun, different fun for different people. Some of the fun is inventing stuff like that for people. Some of the fun is building it and coming up with it themselves. Some of the fun is just putting it together and following a procedure and being able to build it yourself that way. There's nothing wrong with that either. So I'm cool with any of that. All right, this is a good enough start for now for this entrance, whatever we want to call it, way to the lair. Let's just, I wonder if I can build a ladder. Yeah, I can build a ladder. Probably just leave this crafting table here for now. Okay. What am I doing? That'll work. What am I doing? I hear a zombie. What is... Oh. That's our same sheep friend. He's wanting to hang out. What is going on with this ladder over here? There we go. I won't remember that ladder's there, and I'm probably going to fall knowing me, I'll just walk through this door and fall into our pit. But I don't think it'll kill me, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I've also been wondering. I always see, what is it that people do? Okay, it's shift. I always see whenever I'm watching other streamers and they go into a public setting, people always run up to them. You know, they want to be on their camera. They want to, and you always see them like, oh shoot, hang on. You always see people run up to a streamer or who's on camera, and then you see them start doing this number, like staring at them and bending over weird and everything. And it's oops, cancel. It's shift is doing that little bend. But I've been curious since. Okay, what's going on? I didn't click this. Oh, I hit F6. I need to take that hotkey off. I don't need that. So that's the bend at the waist command. Okay, let's eat some bread. Let's head back. We got full bags. Might as well head back and put some stuff up. This is good for now. Not sure what we're going to do next here, but the next step will be sort of building a better door, making an actual entrance that we're going to be, keeping, and going from there. It looks like this dirt is growing up the way I wanted it to, so that's cool. The grass, the mossy sort of swamp grass, is growing up over here like I wanted it to, so that's good. And let's head back. See if we can run all the way. We still don't have it all the way connected, do we? Let's grab some, while we're out here, let's finish off this lily pad thing. Let's go grab a few more and connect it all the way to land. I'm not going to grab them from right here, though. I want to grab them from somewhere else and leave a few floating out here. I'm very curious if they respawn naturally. I would think no. I don't know how they could, but maybe they do. Alright, black sheep, I'll take your wool. Thank you. Grab all the wool. Alrighty, and then let's grab some lily pads from over here. Want to go ahead and we have enough iron now, I think, to go ahead and finish out our armor. Want to do that. Maybe next stream we'll work on an enchanting table and get that going. I like those plants; they're pretty. Might use those for some decoration. Don't really know exactly what they are. Lilac or something. Let's chop it down and see what it is. Blue orchid. Cool. Makes me think of the movie Adaptation where they go in the swamp searching for I think it's an orchid. I don't know if there's a way to get the ink from the squid without like a shearing. I'm sure you can't shear a squid ink away from it, but if there's some version of a, I don't know, ink milker. We'll give it a shot. What's up, squid? Nope, I can't shear the ink from a squid. I like having this sort of in the background just to be able to quickly, when I'm not too far away, quickly find it and find the direction I need to run back toward home. Okay, let's go pop these lily pads down. Man, these black sheep, quick to respawn the wool. Oh, my TV has switched over. Couldn't figure out. I left it on a basketball channel, and I looked over and it was on the history channel on my TV. But it must be recording a couple things at once, and one of them is Vikings, so I'm trying not to. I really like the show Vikings on the history channel, but I'm trying not to look at it. I don't want anything spoiled. I'm going to watch it after the stream tonight, so I don't want anything spoiled for me. I kind of like leaving these islands, actually, kind of having a weird path back. Something like that's probably fine. This part I gotta get a little quicker to get back up over the hill and get back home. I'll do that now, even though we're about to run into nasties. We've avoided creepers all day today. That's a good thing. I know everybody reacts, or at least some. Nah, that's not true. But a lot of people, you know, are terrified of the part of a creeper. But man, it's always just freaked me out. Skeletons don't bother me. The spiders I don't like, just because I don't like spiders in general. But I don't mind fighting spiders. I don't mind fighting the skeletons or the zombies, and I don't mind fighting the creepers if I see them. But it's there are monsters nearby. Alright. So I won't worry about it, even though they broke my door down yesterday. I'm not gonna worry about it. We got plenty to do in here. Let's pop some stuff in out of our bags here. Keep the bed, actually. Actually, there's no reason to keep the bed. Keep the buckets. Guess we'll keep the arrow for now. Probably don't need this. Keep the bow. Definitely keep the ladders. Keep a stack of dirt. Gonna need to make more picks. And let's make some armor. Let's keep some stuff smelting if we can, too. Just for safety's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and block off this door. In case they get a little frisky like they did yesterday. We'll do the iron here. Why won't it let me? There we go. I was trying to plant instead of break. Okay, so what are these pumpkins doing over here? This looks like it's doing what I wanted it to. One going one way, one going the other. Oh, when it said they would only spawn facing south. I see. That means their face. That makes sense. Not that the pumpkin root would only spawn them toward the south direction. One second, I see someone's magical meme is saying something in chat here. Can they break windows? I don't think so. They didn't used to be able to break doors though, so I've never seen them break a window, and I've seen them break doors a lot. So I'm going to assume they can't break a window. But I don't know. Maybe they can. Hey, it let me sleep this time, so we'll burn them all up anyway when the sun comes up. You can't see it. It's off camera. But I have a... since I sit here at the desk and I drink a lot of water bottles, I have a laundry basket in the corner that's my makeshift recycle bin carry-out thing. So every time I finish a bottle, I just sort of give it a toss, and usually it either lands in the basket or near the basket. So let's break these pumpkins. I really like that you don't have to replant, that you just break the pumpkins. I saw a cool thing where a guy had a pumpkin farm. I can't remember who it was. It may have been Sevidus. Had a pumpkin farm where it's like there were two things of pumpkins, and they grew pumpkins in like this, like into a little cavern, and then he ran down the middle of the two rows, and as he ran down the middle of the two rows, he was running over pressure plates, and those were pushing pistons up and breaking all the pumpkins, and it looked really cool. So I don't want to copy it exactly, but it's something that I kind of have in mind to maybe make a version of myself. I would think you can make an automatic pumpkin farm too, since it can be broke with pistons and you don't have to replant. I would think you could do some sort of system where it's just automatically on some sort of redstone loop. You can just have it auto harvest. We might look into that for our pumpkin farm too. Okay, put the reeds up. I'll leave the seeds just because I like just having them there on the bar whenever I need to replant. Put the smooth stone up. I'm going to make one piece of carpet. I've never messed with carpet before. Somehow, black carpet. Let's grab one of those and make sure you can put it over obsidian. That's what I'm mostly wanting to test. Is down at the mine if I can put that carpet over obsidian or not. Okay, let's make a few more picks. Let's make a little bit of armor. So right now we're missing a chest piece. Let's make that first. All our other armor is doing pretty good, actually. So a chest piece, I think it's like... there, chest piece. That gives us pretty good protection. You can tell how protected you are, these little gray shirts over the hearts. Like you have 10 hearts, and then the gray shirts are sort of like extra protection, you know, above and beyond the hearts. So that's why it's good to always keep some armor on. It'll make you last a lot longer in a fight than being unarmored. And it'll let you live through an explosion like I died to on day one probably if I had had more armor on maybe. I don't know. It won't let you live through everything, but it'll let you live through a lot. I think there's even a way to get more hearts now, but I'm not sure about that. That might be just being modded Minecraft. I don't exactly know how that works, where you like spread it out over different bars, but that seemed to work. I don't know. Come back here. Okay, we just mostly need tools now. Sticks. Oh, we need torches too. Tools and torches. I think we'll be ready to go back down to the mine. We need coal. We're out of coal. It's unfortunate. We use this to burn some Make some charcoal. Don't want to make too much of it into charcoal, but I definitely need some more torches. Let's split this up. Do this in 2 different furnaces. Get them all working here. Okay. Grab another water. Plan on streaming for about another hour tonight. We'll see how much we can get done, and then yeah, then I'll do some of it off stream. I don't feel like I really need to do every single bit of the boring stuff, especially on stream. I kind of like having a record of everything that's been done on a world, but I think that would be to the detriment ultimately of the stream if I did everything boring on stream, because especially as we get into cooler and cooler projects, and the neat part of the projects, those are the things I really want to feature on stream and show people, kind of my builds and my my ideas and stuff like that. And digging out a 56 by 56 by 11 block is not the most exciting stream stuff ever. I guess we can... Yeah, they didn't break our door down. Good. You can also build iron doors that they can't break down. I think they can't break down. You can build much more secure structures than our poor, pitiful little yak shack here. But for right now, it'll do. Okay, we got some charcoal. Make a bunch of torches. Good. Take our carpet down. We'll take our food down. Put some of this random stuff in here. Although I would like to make another bread, maybe. Don't need all this smooth stone. We're going to put lava in the buckets when we get to lava. This should be fine. And, oh yeah. Silly yak, I need tools. Make a couple of more iron pickaxes. We're going to go through them pretty quick as we start digging out the bulk of that. And we'll make a iron shovel too. Maybe get this smelting on the way out. Will charcoal smelt stuff? Yeah, it will. Okay. Wonder if it has the same smelting capabilities as regular coal. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, I was switching. Never mind, I know what's going on. We'll just leave that in there for the next stuff we need to smelt. Oh, never mind, we'll get this cobblestone going too. We're going to be happy that we've sort of been kind of diligent about refilling these cobblestones when we think about it, because we're going to need so much smooth stone when we go to build the outside of the Devil's Tower. We're going to need so much. Okay, here we go. Let's go working on the mine a little bit more. How do I get out? Okay, so what we're doing right now, I'm wanting to dig this out from the top down. I had a lot of problems yesterday as I just dug the little perimeter around because I had lakes of lava above me, and I'd much rather have lakes of lava below me as I dig this out, as opposed to being above me. So we're going to start from the top and dig down, which means, now this one should be okay. We're going to be careful though. I know there are lakes of lava around. I'm gonna dig 2 up. That seems smarter. And let's get some dirt here. Oh, let's test our carpet really quick. Let's test the carpet on bedrock. Just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. For the floor, we're gonna do some kind of carpet. It doesn't have to be black. You know what? Maybe we'll do a combination of like some sort of pattern in black and probably, you know, it's a mine. It needs to be sort of manly colors or manly pattern or something. But we're going to use carpet to cover up and make a good looking pattern since we can't dig down and place a floor here and we want to be on this level. I think that's what I'll use to do that. So, okay, cool. I guess I'll just leave that there for now. Here we go up. Can't exactly remember the level I'm supposed to put my feet on. I'm digging out to 17, have a 17 block height, so I guess that means my feet need to be on 16. Let's bring up our F3 for a little bit while we're doing this, because I need it. Okay, so the ways we're digging here are west and south. West and south. Right now my feet are at 10, so we got a ways up to go. Definitely get this iron as we go. We're going to need a lot of iron ultimately too, because I really want to do a lot with mine carts and let's put a torch somewhere. There we go. We're digging west and south, west and south. We need our feet on... Can't put a block there because of the torch. We need our feet on 16. I hear lava. Okay, it's not right there. We need our feet on 16. Perfect. And then we're digging west and south. So, there's south. Dig a couple. Here's west. Was that right? I'll make sure when I go back down. And so then what I'm doing is putting... I'm putting a pillar with a couple torches so that when I... Where did I even... Oh, okay, I didn't even fall all the way down. I see. Confused. Okay, hang on. I want to make sure I'm actually doing this at the corner, too. Sorry. I'm sure there's a better way to do this than the way I'm doing it. We're digging... Wait a second. North and west. We're digging north and we're digging west from here. I'm glad I checked. Okay. North by Northwest, a good movie. So we're digging north and west from here. I don't know where I got south from. I just looked at it wrong, I guess. North and west from here. Okay, our feet are 16. We're digging north. And I'm just kind of going to go a couple blocks. Oh, this is my stairwell that I built earlier. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're digging north and west, so these two directions. And then what I'm doing is putting a pillar right here, cobblestone pillar, and 2 torches, so that I know when I'm digging and I hit that, we've come to, you know, we've come to the corner. Basically, that's the corner piece. So let's go back down. Okay. I'm going to do this at all 4 corners, and then that'll make digging this out a little bit easier, I think. I think this last corner is the bad corner. It is. You can see it through the brick right here. These little red dots that pop up, these little red dots, that's lava right above us. And I don't know how far it goes. It's still right here. It looks like it's not right here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to try to avoid it digging straight under it. And I want to dig over it. Can I really not jump up? There we go. Let me dig myself an escape backwards. Ah! Escape! I think I blocked it off. This is going to be a chore. Let me dig myself another escape. Let me go up 1 or 2. I want to get above it. It's a lot easier to deal with it if I can get above it. Okay. Still not above it. Keep going up a little bit. If it drops down from right on top of me, I'm just toast. But hopefully that won't happen. Let's go up another couple blocks. Okay. Feels like we might be above it here. There we go. Okay. Let's grab our bucket. Lava's ultimately good. I mean, you can do a lot of really cool stuff with it, but it's deadly. Can't even get to the bottom of this right now. There's a lot of it. I'm going to try not to dig out these iron over top of it, so they'll just fall down in there and burn up. slowly kind of getting it down a little bit. I guess that's really all I have to do is block it off. That'll get me down a layer. Then maybe I can actually... I think it'll only let me fill in 2 deep. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here, but I'm just sort of... Just this general lava pool I'm trying to just sort of fill in. There's more. I think I need to go above that part. I need to kind of relocate where my corner is too. I could just dig out the whole pool. Maybe that would be smarter. Oh, I'm out of dirt. I was like, why wouldn't it let me fill it in there? Sure, cobblestone will work, I guess. Kind of filling it in. My friend got on the stream and says, "Hey, Minecraft." We play a lot of Magic together, but he had never really talked about Minecraft. I don't think he's a Minecrafter though, so he doesn't understand the joys of Minecraft. And if he's watching, eventually I do plan to play some other stuff. I'm kind of interested. I know what he's playing right now is Diablo has done some cool renovations, if you will, and I'm kind of interested in checking those out. And might eventually switch over to playing some of that on stream. Not tonight, but sometime down the road. Alright. Ah! Oh no, oh no, no, no. This is bad. This is bad. Our first burning to death. Should have brought a... Oh no, I hope we didn't lose our lava buckets. We'll see. Hopefully, I was on land. I should have gone even more on land. Hopefully all our stuff made it out of the lava okay. That was just stupid. I should have brought a water bucket down with me too. Especially because I knew this lava was going to be a problem as we went and worked through it. Alright, so that one's done. Where was it? Over here? Some deaths are funny, some deaths are just sad. That was a sad one. I was just being clumsy. Okay. I think we can make our way back up here. Okay, let's see what all we lost. Hopefully nothing. I don't know, stuff scattered pretty good. Oh yeah, all our armor. Probably shouldn't even have the armor on right now. Okay, we got our helmet back. We got our... Here's my avatar, by the way, for anybody who hasn't seen it before. It's supposed to be me. He has the beard and the mustache, has the glasses, blue eyes. Almost always wear a black shirt to work, and so that's a lot of times what I'll be streaming in khakis. That's sort of my, I don't know, my life uniform, I guess, if you will. But it's my hand at drawing myself in Minecraft. I like it. Works for me anyway. I know there's some pretty crazy skins out there that people have made, but I like to kind of have something that's a little bit like, you know, representative of me in real life. Looks like we got all our armor back. That's some of the most expensive stuff we could have lost. And we got our pickaxes back. So we didn't lose much there. Other than some pride. Got both lava buckets back too. So pretty much all the iron looks like we got back. Kind of wish I had some more dirt here, but looks like we lost our shovel of all things. Okay. What was I doing that caused that? Let's see. Let's see where that puts us. I mean, we've covered up a lot of that. Maybe that's enough to kind of dig it out from down here and keep going. I still see some lava there. Looks like most of this might be fixed now. Let's cautiously dig out some of it. Oh, there's lava. Should be able to kind of plug it back a little bit. There we go. Okay. Can I dig up? Hey, I can dig up. All I really care about is this corner here. The rest of it we'll work on as we dig. You know. Uh-oh. Back up. Ah! Will it go away? Good. Okay. I need to see it again, though, to know. There we go. Okay. Not sure why this is dug out right here, but this is the corner. And can I go this way a little bit? Nope. All right, whew. Gonna go away. Maybe that'll do. If I can keep going up here, I think we might be good. Okay, so the ways I'm digging from here, this is not the corner, come on. Let me put some blocks there so I stop doing that. Okay. The ways we're digging here are east, and north. East and north. Hopefully I can remember that by the time I get up to 16 on the y-axis there. East and north. Let's just do it with cobblestone. That's fine. I definitely should dig. Is that going to go away? Definitely need to dig an escape route because there is lava in the area. Also need to stay on what the actual corner is. This is the actual corner. I should be able to tell that by the X and Y too, or X and Z. 705, 1303, and east and north are the directions I'm digging from here. Sorry, I'm saying all that. This is the kind of stuff I don't even really intend to say out loud, but if I don't say it, I would say it out loud even if I wasn't streaming. Let me put it that way. Okay, let's dig this one too. And we're heading up. We're getting that Y feet position to 16, so right here. And then north, dig a couple blocks. And then let me put a torch up so I can see what I'm doing here. And then east, dig a couple blocks. Still hear all that lava, but I can't resist getting that iron while I'm here. Okay, let's go back up. This is my actual corner, is what I have to remember. This is my actual corner. 1303, 705. And then it was east and north. And then what we're doing is putting a pillar here. 16 and 17. And putting a couple of torches on both sides so we know whenever we're digging and we see double torch cobblestone, that's our corner. Okay, good. Now I just need to double check that I have all the corners done. I think I do. We'll make sure. Okay, I still know there's lava there, so there's still some danger there. But we got the corner done, so that's good. Let's go check our corners, make sure we have them done. Let's drink some water. There's our diamond. We're just waiting to get an enchanted pick. Knock that out. This corner appears to be done. This is a 56 by 56 by 11, 12, 13 hole or something like that. This corner appears to be done, but I didn't knock this out like I should have. But that going up there tells me it's probably done. Let's go ahead and get this redstone while we're here. We gotta get enchanting going too so that we stop wasting this XP because we could, start building it up, put it in books if nothing else, and save it. And but right now you're collecting it and we're dying before we use it on anything. That seems to be done. Let me make sure this side's actually done. I think it is. It's gotta be. Is that 2 torches in a row right there? Looks like it on top of cobblestone. And then this one. Is this the lava one? So yeah, we got all the corners done. So now let's go up. What I want to do next is dig across each one, get that perimeter sorted out, and I don't know. That'll sort of feel like we've got this whole, even though it's not dug out, got it all kind of connected and together. So let's head up. And we'll just dig out from here. I really need a shovel. Let's make a crafting bench and make a shovel. Even just a stone shovel would be fine, but it's still a lot faster than just doing a pick. And I don't like using the durability of a pick to do shovel things. There we go. I'm going to break this so it doesn't confuse me as to why it's here. Some cobblestone to fill stuff in with, and here we go. Let's dig. Now, if I plan this out correctly, I should be able to dig straight, hit a double cobblestone, double torch pole, take that turn the way it's pointing, dig straight, hit a double cobblestone, double torch pole. I should have it planned out now. That's what we've been doing, and hopefully that'll work. So, because that way I don't have to count, I don't have to do any of that kind of stuff. I just dig. But we will stop and get all the coal we can get. Coal always seems to spawn in big veins whenever you find it, which is good, but when you're doing other stuff, it's a little bit annoying because you feel like you need to stop and get it. Our feet should be on 16. Let's bring up our F3 again. Our feet are on 16, the Y there, and which means our head's up at 17-ish. Back to game. I heard a skeleton. I have a sword, right? Yep. He must be in a wall. It's fine. We put the sword in a little more handy position here. There we go. Okay, back to digging. And we're going to kind of fill in these spots for now, just so nothing can spawn. 17 here will be our ceiling. Our mine only goes up to about 15, but I want to be able to have a frame around it, so that would be 16, and then a space above the frame to kind of make it look nice. So that'd be 17. So that's why I'm going all the way up to 17, even though our mining hole is only going to 15. There goes a pick. Looking forward to getting a enchanting table going, getting a fortune pick, a fortune enchantment, and getting going with diamond. But I hate wasting the diamonds, both mining them out and building the picks without being able to get the most out of them, just because they are kind of rare. I don't think we're going to have a problem finding plenty of diamonds. It's really just a matter of digging, But kind of like to, that's one of the fun things in Minecraft is kind of trying to optimize your builds and optimize the way you, use your tools and use your time. Anytime now, we should see a double cobblestone, double torch. Aha! There it is. Good. Just gonna fill in this hole and keep going. That's our stairwell we dug before we got the ladder on the other side. I got tired of... I didn't put actual stairs in. It was just our initial dig down to bedrock, and got tired of jumping up and down, so I abandoned it. Went for the fall down into the water pit and climb up the ladder. I like ladders in Minecraft. I know they're not always that popular, but I've never minded climbing the ladders in Minecraft. Torch. We'll kill this for now. Gravel. Gravel's scary only because many times I've had it fall on my head and kind of start crushing me. It and sand will drop as opposed to most Minecraft blocks, which, you know, if you dig out the one under them like this, cobblestone and stone won't fall, but gravel, if you dig out, they'll keep falling down until there's no gravel left. So, and it can crush you. If you're right under it and you dig gravel, it'll crush down on top of you and kill you. Okay, I'm seeing light. That's got to be good. There it is. We'll build this. Now, for some reason, I put torches facing that way, which I feel is wrong. So here I'm going to, instead of continuing going, I'm going to actually dig down and make sure I need to turn right here. I'm almost positive I do. I'm almost positive this will dig down into our track and going this way. Almost positive. What is going on? Have I lost my mind? What is going on? Okay. Apparently I've lost my mind. Maybe I should just trust the torches here. Does it go that way? I guess it does. This one comes from that way. Okay, I'm just getting turned around whenever I get to this big open part for some reason. Alright. No worries, no worries. I want to make this... I don't want to forget that this is here. But I also don't want to let stuff in very easily. So I'm going to leave an open block like here. And a couple torches out here to remind myself. Because I'm sure there's some good exploring and good ore to get very easily out here. Some bats flying around. But I also don't want creepers and skeletons to just spawn in these dark places in this cavern and have free reign walking into my mine. So I just want to remember this is here. That should do it. And I don't think a little zombie... I don't know. The little zombies we'll just deal with. How about that? Okay, so we are going... this direction. Oh, 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 oh. Let's block this off. That was not what I intended. I'm making it worse. I'm making it worse. There we go. Okay, that's our corner. Let's kind of just fill this in a little bit more. And right now, just so I can keep things straight, I'm just going to keep digging on this level so that I hit the torches at the right spot. Okay, is that pretty well enclosed? It looks like it. It's probably good enough for now. Got the wall solid and the ceiling almost solid. Okay. Now let's get this iron while we're here. Okay, good enough. Let's keep moving. We're doing good. I've learned to trust the torches I've laid down here. Is this too dark in here? Should be okay. Okay, and that's our little window to remind us there's some stuff going on over here we might want to reinvestigate at some point. So we'll leave that there. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. 56 more. I just rewatched one of my favorite movies to rewatch. I like a lot of movies, and there's some movies that are like Lawrence of Arabia. Actually, Lawrence of Arabia is a movie I like to rewatch, but Schindler's List and movies like that I think are just fantastic movies, but I can't rewatch them. You know, that's not a movie you sit down on a Saturday and just pop into your DVD player. You know, it takes some. You got to have a reason to really want to sit down and kind of subject yourself to Schindler's List, even though it's a fantastic movie. But one of the movies I really like to rewatch. So it's a good movie, but it's a movie I particularly just have fun putting on in the background. I can watch it 100 times. Is the movie Say Anything? And digging this tunnel and kind of waiting, not counting blocks, and just waiting till I get to the end. Do we have any bread? Let's pop our crafting table down real quick. Just sort of waiting till I get to the end is kind of like the end of that movie. Spoiler alert. Where they're on the plane and they are sitting there looking at the no smoking sign, because he tells her, you know, it's going to be okay as soon as that no smoking sign dings. And there's a great moment right at the end of the movie where you basically just spend a minute of them just staring up and look at the no smoking sign. It's like, it's going to ding anytime. It's going to ding anytime. So that's kind of how I feel whenever I'm digging down this tunnel, is I'm going to see the double torches anytime. Got another text from my sister. My sister says, she must have been watching the stream. I'm famous. Read this out loud, please. My sister is the coolest person I know, and I want to be like her. Well, there you go. I can feel like people are gonna abuse my friendships with them to get things done on stream here. Which way was I going? Let's get the coal while we're here. You know, it'd be better if you want something read on stream. This should be my rule for friends and family. I'll read anything you want to on stream, but you need to type it. You need to make a Twitch account, follow the channel, and then type it in Twitch so that I get a follow, and then you get a message read. That's a good plan. That's the new rule. Family and friends, you can't just text me and get what you want. You gotta make a Twitch account and follow. And plus, why wouldn't you want a Twitch account? They're awesome. Twitch is a great website if you like video games. Okay, let's wait for this no smoking sign to ding here. Anytime. It's gonna ding anytime. Oh, some more iron. That's good. I hear lava. That's scary. Bubble, bubble. I'm ready to jump back at any moment. It's probably under me. From what I read, lava usually spawns around 9, 10, 11, something like that. Like the lava lakes. So it's probably under me. Here goes another pick. We're going through them. Man, it's a big area. We're just going around the perimeter. Of course, this is the longest we'll ever have to dig for it. There it is. Good. But it is a big area. For the time being, let's fill that in. Oh, gold. Gold! Okay. Let's keep on going. We're doing good. I don't think we're going to get to our mob spawner today, but that's okay. Probably going to connect this, go do some more harvesting, get our food and pumpkins and reeds and everything cut if they've grown any, and then probably call it for the night. And then my plan is to do some of this digging off like while I watch shows tonight and stuff. I'll be doing this in the background because it's pretty mindless as long as there's no lava involved. It's not, you can just kind of watch TV and dig. Because I really want to get this hollowed out and start doing the actual mine construction and actual, mining. This is mining, but I don't know, structured mining, I guess you would say. I hear spiders. That's interesting. We haven't come across a mob spawner yet. And when we do, I'm going to just try to block it off, put torches on it. And because mob spawners in survival are awesome. Because you can, I think you can get them picked up by using, I think it's called Feather Touch, or I don't know, something like that. Some sort of an enchantment on your pick, because normally, like when you break a block like this coal block, you get the coal. But if you have that Silk Touch, that's what it's called. If you have Silk Touch, then you get the actual block, that you see right here. And so the only way to get a mob spawner, I think, in survival without cheating, is to get Silk Touch on a pick or an axe or something like that, and then break the mob spawner with that. So and then once you get a mob spawner, then you can do some cool stuff with a mob farm and being able to get some easy, if it's loot or I don't even know what I just did. I just dug out a big vein of gold and whatever else it was there. Anyway, then you can get a nice big or a nice setup for a mob farm by using that spawner. So that if we come across one, that's what we'll do. We'll try to just block it off and save it till we can get a good enchantment. Silk Touch. I hear a lot of spiders over there. It's always one of my favorite parts of Minecraft is sort of the weird little sounds they put into the game. Especially, we haven't even thought about going down to the Nether yet. But man, the Nether sounds in there are just the pigmen and the ghast are freaky. You get crying babies and stuff that are like the scary kind, not the sad kind. Okay, we did it. I think we got the perimeter dug here. So now we have the top and the bottom dug. I think what I'll do is just go ahead and dig just sort of some makeshift stairs up and down so it's easy for us to get up or down depending on how we want to go. This should dig right down into our if I've done it right, this should dig right down into our path there. Let me go ahead and just finish out this little stairway. And that'll give us an easy way to get up and down. And then I'll dig around it here. And then I'm pretty much going to work on this, like, just so you know what I'm going to do off stream. I'm going to be working on this from the top down. My guess is that's going to be easier than trying to do it from the bottom up, just because of all the lava that's around. You saw when we hit it how big of a challenge it was to try to deal with it, especially from underneath where it's falling on your head. That's the worst. So so we'll deal with it from the top down and see if that works a little bit better. Okay, let's light this up a little bit. No. No, come on. There we go. That should keep anything from spawning. It looks like we missed a block, but that's fine. Okay. Got our perimeter dug, both top and bottom. That's good. That's going to allow us to easily access, you know, and get on top of the lava pools and everything. Kind of hoping, was that our window we dug to remember that this was here? Yeah, it is. Let's go around, just do a quick torch check as well. Make sure we got everything lit up okay. Sure. We got plenty of them, so let's be liberal with our light placement here. I don't know the exact, like, darkness. I think you can, let's see, F3. Is there a light and darkness? Maybe that's a, that must be a mod that I've seen where you actually get a lightness reading when you shine your cursor at a block. I think that's a mod that I've seen before. But anyway, it's generally, I think, I don't know, a torch can go out about 7 blocks or so to be able to cover a mob not being able to spawn with enough light. But we'll just put them down ever so often. There's our stairs. And so that should be it, I think. Put a couple more here. Okay, that should be good. We got that lit up good. Let's hop down. Let's go back up top. Let's grab our vegetable. What'd I do? Oh. Okay. This is confusing, so as to not confuse myself, let's block this off for now. There's real stairs somewhere around here. Take that off. Okay, it's been a fun stream. We've got our... I'll go out to the checklist and we'll just kind of look at everything we did. But I think we got 5 of the 6 things kind of worked on. And that's not bad. Where are the stairs we made? Am I on the bottom? No, I'm not on the bottom already. Here we go. I was right next to him. If I'd turned right 3 turns ago instead of left, I would have been fine. I'm probably about to go the long way home here, too. The next thing I'll probably do is divide this, what I have now, the big square, into 4 quadrants, and then sort of... you know, work at it, attack it that way, instead of just doing the whole square at once. It's kind of how I mow the yard, too. You know, break it down into little segments. Doesn't feel as bad. And kind of feel like you're accomplishing something every time you get a quadrant or a section done. And just put a light up there. Get this redstone too. if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying it, please follow, and I really appreciate it. I have a Twitter account. I try to post whenever I'm going to stream. I put it on Twitter. I put it on the Facebook account. I do upload all my streams to YouTube. I say all my streams. I've done all of one so far. But my plan is to upload all my streams to YouTube as well. And just use that as another way people can watch. Let's put down a couple more torches here. Where did our torches go? Okay, that's going to do it for the mine for right now. Let's head back up. We'll farm whatever is there to be farmed, and we will call it a night. That sound freaked me out the first time I heard it, but that's a climbing the ladder sound. See if I can do the one-handed bottle open here without spilling it all over my computer. Okay. Swoop. Looks like, oh yeah, boy, these did grow while we were down there. Good. Chop it all. Except this poor little one, it didn't grow, but that's okay. Okay, let's get all this chopped down. Growing pumpkins here. Now look at this guy. Look at this crazy guy here. Shooting it off to the side. You're supposed to put it right here. Alright, I'm going to try an experiment with this guy. So we know he likes to put the pumpkin here. If I put a block like this and like this, will he grow his pumpkin the way I want him to? We'll find out. Stay tuned for the next episode to find out if the pumpkin grew the right direction or not. Okay, chop, chop, chop. It's not nighttime, so we're not gonna worry about sleeping. I'm gonna play a little bit off stream, get some of that mine dug out, so I'll be emptying my bags and everything there. Let's hop out real quick. Let's look at the. Let's look at our checklist. Normally this will be in the world. We won't have to be going out here to do this, but okay. Mine digging out 56 by 56 by 11, which actually turned out to be 56 by 56 by 13. We didn't get it completely dug out, but we did get it worked on. We did get the hardest part figured out, which is the size. We figured out the how much headroom we needed, and we got the two perimeters, top and bottom, done, which is going to make it a lot easier. So that's fantastic. We did not even touch planning out the mob spawner. And it's really probably better we didn't, because I want to do a little bit of looking online about how far mobs need to fall and that kind of stuff, because I don't really remember. I think it's 22 or 23 blocks, but I think one of them will, like 23 might kill them, 22 gets them where you can one hit and get your XP from them. Hey there, buddy. And so I'm gonna do some more looking on that before we really start working on it. But maybe by next stream, which will probably be a Saturday, I'll have something figured out for that. The reed farm temporary setup, we got that. Pumpkin farm setup, we got that. And we got the exciting conclusion of whether the pumpkin will build in the right direction or not. We hollowed out the 10 by 10 by 6 area at the lair. We did that. And we got the lily pad walkway done. So we got a ton done today. Get out of here, buddy. We will go ahead and reset this. Yep, and we'll get it ready for next time. And that is going to be our show for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the YouTube, check out the Twitter, check out the Facebook. You know, be sure to watch on here if you are, if you're interested. You know, you can check out the FAQ. I have, you know, my email on there if you have questions you want to ask or anything like that. But I really appreciate anybody who watched and who stayed tuned through the whole thing. I really appreciate it. And let's see here. Let me pop this up. That's not what I want. Let me pop this up. And let me go here. Oh, flash the camera. There we go. Okay, all right, we're done. Thank you very much for watching. My next stream will be Saturday, but I don't know a time yet. So just kind of, I'll put it on Facebook and Twitter. So if you're interested, you can check it out there. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope everybody has a good night. The way we close the show out here, we close it out with a poem. So here we go. I gotta find a better way to go into this. I feel like I shouldn't announce that I'm gonna do a poem. I should just like have a slick way to go into it. But alas, the time is nigh, my good companions. We have reached this journey's end. Rest then now, you weary warriors, for soul and body both must mend. But drop not thy guard more than an eve, for tomorrow's light brings quest anew. And though courage is a fading virtue, it's one we know we must pursue. Soon we'll be summoned back to action. They'll light the fires and ring the bell. But until that fateful hour rises, I bid thee all farewell. Farewell. Thanks for watching.